Root Sports brought to you by Banner Bank. Better ideas, better banking. By CenturyLink. By Jack in the Box. There's no curfew for late night cravings, so stop by Jack in the Box where the entire menu is available all day long. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, presenting the classic rock and roll of Creedence Clearwater Revisited, May 25th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Welcome back out here to the Pen. Get you set for game one of the three-game set. Hello there, girls. Yes, everybody out here waving to Mr. Dave Valley. Very, very popular. The mayor of the Pen, we like to call him. Brad Adam and the mayor, Mr. Dave Valley. Well, tonight on the Hill, Kevin Millwood. We talked about him in the pregame show, making his Safeco Field debut as a Mariner, his second start. Jesus Montero catching him for the second time. A lot has been made about Millwood maybe calling that own game, his first game in Texas. But you know, as a catcher, hey, it's up to you to put him down. He's got to throw what you call, right?
Eventually. You know, as a catcher, he can shake off 10 times, but that
sure.
Ultimately, I'm putting down a pitch that he's going to throw. But you have to understand something. Kevin Millwood, because he's a veteran, this guy has the personality, the character, and he's embraced being a leader on this baseball team. And for guys like a Jesus Montero, he's going to be able to tell Jesus, this is how I want to go after certain hitters. This is how I want to go after the Josh Hamiltons and the Ian Kinslers and the Michael Youngs, because he played with them. He knows what those guys' strengths and weaknesses are, and he's going to be able to attack them with the type of stuff that he has. And for Jesus Montero, it's a great way to learn from a veteran pitcher of how to go and get guys out, how to go get out the big power hitters. Kevin Millwood's going to not only help the pitchers on this pitching staff, and again, I think Kevin is really embracing that veteran role
sure.
on this ball club, but he's going to help somebody like a Jesus Montero who's still figuring out, how do I lead my staff and how do I call it a winner, so when I walk off that field, my pitcher feels like I've done everything within my power to make him the best that he could be that night.
And he was that in Texas, got him through that. They worked very well together. Hopefully, we'll see the same results here tonight. Cleveland and the Mariners again. Game one on the way. First pitch next with David and Mike. They've got the call. Enjoy the game. We'll see you after out here for the postgame show.
One of the beauties of baseball in Seattle, you can mark it on your calendar when you got tickets to a ball game. It's going to be played rain or shine because of the roof here at Safeco Field. Welcome inside, everybody, as the Mariners open up a series against the Cleveland Indians. This is Mariner Baseball. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers with you here in wonderful Seattle, Washington. And let's take a look at the starting lineup that Manny Acta's Cleveland Indians will send up against Kevin Millwood.
Okay, thank you, Dave. Leading things off, it'll be Michael Brantley. Then it's Kipnis, 3 home runs on the year for him. Chu Santana. Travis Hafner back healthy, swinging the bat well, hitting .292 here early in the season. He'll be the DH, hitting 5th. Then it's Duncan. Casey Kochman, the former Mariner, will hit 7th. Jack Hanahan, another former Mariner, playing 3rd base and hitting 8th. And then Jason Donald will play shortstop and hit 9th. Numbers for Millwood in his first outing. Struggled through the first inning, 103 pitches to get through the 6th inning, but settled down and pitched a great game against the Rangers in Arlington.
Kevin Millwood throwing his first pitch in anger as a Mariner in Safeco Field. It's up high for ball 1 to Michael Brantley. Bill Miller's the home plate umpire. Angel Campos at first. Dan Iasagno's at second, and Dale Scott at third. 50 degrees in calm here. It's Tuesday night. Mariners enjoying yesterday a day off. A rarity. There's breaking ball for strike to Brantley. His dad Mickey played for the Mariners. Millwood did a great job last week escaping lots of trouble early on at Texas. 2-1. But the Tribe coming in swinging the bat pretty good. 32 runs they scored against Kansas City. Outscored them 32-19 and sweeping the series. First time they swept the series against Kansas City from '88. Manny Acta came up in the Houston organization. 3rd year Tribe being with Washington. 3-2. Jason Kipnis on deck, the second baseman. Payoff pitch to Brantley. And that'll get in for a base hit. Just above his knuckles there. He's able to get it into center field. So we take a look at the Mariners' defensive setup.
In the outfield for the Mariners, you have Sean Figgins in left, Michael Saunders in center. Ichiro, of course, out in right field. In on the diamond, Kyle Seager at third, Ryan and Ackley up the middle for the Mariners. Justin Smoke at first base. And Jesus Montero will get the start behind the plate. Numbers for Millwood last year. ERA under 4. Only 54 in the 3rd innings for him. 36 strikeouts, opponent's average .274.
Up high to Jason Kipnis, the second baseman for the Tribe. Hit .272 last year, 7 home runs and 19 runs batted in. Off to a slow start, although he does have the 3 home runs. Out straight back. It's interesting, you talk to many acting Cleveland people, they put this guy in the same sentence with Dustin Pedroia and Chase Utley. Guy that loves to get dirty, plays the game hard. What time's the game? I'll be there. Let's do it.
Get some high praise. Hopefully he doesn't put a lot of pressure on himself. As you mentioned, off to a slow start, hitting 188. Only 32 at bats for Kipnis. So far with Millwood, one of the struggles he had in Arlington in the first inning was his fastball was up, and that has been the case here for the first couple of batters. Hopefully he'll settle down and get the ball down. That's when he's more effective. Yeah, missed up and away with that pitch.
Millwood has been through the wars, and he was with it in those wars with these guys right there. Eric Wedge, Carl Willis back in '05. Millwood was the ERA champion in the American League. Hit and run. Brantley touches second. He'll have to get back as Saunders is going to challenge. Here's a throw, and Brantley back safely. So 1 out, 1 on. And that'll bring up former Mariner Shin-Soo Choo. I think the last time we said his name, boys, I think we're having an earthquake. I think he was at the dish.
Well, that's right.
Remember that?
About that?
Last year in Cleveland, doubled to right center. Everybody's looking at weird. Progressive field. Everybody in the booths all around looking at it. What do you like? We're looking at each other like we had answers.
We didn't.
We didn't. It was like, what the heck is that? West Coast guys. Some of the guys from the Bay Area is like, come on, it's another day at the office. That was your first. That was my first.
Yeah.
Chu, another slow starter. Maniac, thrilled to have him back. They played too much of last year without Chu, Brantley, Hafner. Ace Sizemore hurt. He's out again. Back safely. Brantley. Kipnis missed a lot of time.
And now here, to start this series, they're out as Drupal Cabrera.
Yeah.
He's gone on bereavement, so they won't have him available.
It's a big loss.
Yes.
Cabrera, heck of a player. 273, 25 homers, and 95 RBI last year. Grandfather died. Left field for Figgins. Number 2. Bring in Carlos Santana. Switch hitting catcher. Kansas City make that Cleveland beat Kansas City. 8-3, 11-9 in 10 innings and 13-7.
Saw quite a bit of Kansas City in spring training. They're a talented club, and I think they'll score some runs, but their concern definitely has to be on the pitching side of things.
Starting pitching's not been very good, but they can hit. Kansas City right now, middle of the pack. No surprise, Detroit leads the American League in batting, followed by Minnesota and the Angels in Boston and Texas. Strike to Santana.
Speaking of pitching in the Tigers, did you see Verlander, what he did?
At 131 pitches.
Yeah.
What a horse.
131 pitches this early in the season. Typically, you don't see that. But my understanding is the last pitch he threw was over 100 miles an hour, so he was feeling good.
Eric, go get a big fella. Inside, 1-1. Game started. Active leaders. Look for Andy Pettit to rejoin this list. Millwood has been around. Runner goes. Throw by Montero. It is not in time. Stolen base for Brantley, his first.
This is a better throw for Montero. We've seen him throw down to second base a couple of times, and the ball has sailed high and wide of the bag. That one he puts on the bag. Brantley with a good jump is able to steal it. But a better throw for Montero.
Ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at second. Nice dig by Montero. 2-2. Wonder if the sabermetricians keep that stat. How many balls are blocked like that with a runner at second or third? If they don't, they should. Somebody does.
Yeah, I think that they should. They probably do because it's so valuable. A lot of times you don't notice it until the ball ends up at the backstop. And Montero, I think that's something, you know, from not getting a chance to see a lot of him in spring training, that's something that he has surprised me with, the ability to keep the ball in front of him. I think I've only seen one go to the backstop, and it was really wide. He tried to stop it with his bare hand. Hopefully he won't do that anymore, but he does an excellent job here early of keeping the ball in front of him. That's not an issue.
That was league in Texas. Remember that? 2-2. Outside, you can hear Bill Miller.
You can see Millwood trying to work the edges of the plate. Nothing in the middle of the plate to Santana.
Travis Hafner's healthy. DHing. Batting in a 5-hole on deck. 3-2. So, Millwood talking to the young catcher. Millwood had 1,983 career strikeouts. That ranks 69th all time in baseball history. Pretty good idea what he's doing out there. Threw a no-no against the Giants with the Phillies back in '03. Payoff pitch again to Santana. Lost it. The runners at first and second now for Cleveland.
Talking about that stat with the strikeouts, I think it's really one of the more amazing things. You don't see many power pitchers, which Millwood was at one point in his career, be able to convert over now his fastball at 90 miles an hour and still be effective at this level. A lot of times the big power pitchers, once their fastball leaves them, they're done. But yeah, he's been able to hang in there and continue to pitch and pitch well.
And it's also unusual for a right-hander because it's usually a lefty. You know, I was talking to somebody the other night. Says, you know, Frank Tanana's a guy who went from a flamethrower to like just getting it over with the curveballs, turning it over. Good stuff. It's a big batter here. Travis Hafner looks at strike one.
I was talking to Carl Willis earlier today, talking to him about Millwood because he had him in '05.
Sure.
And he was laughing a little bit. He said Millwood would throw one changeup a game, and the only reason why he would throw is so he could tell Carl, did you see that one changeup when I threw it? Now I said, well, how much does he throw now? He said, he'll be 10, 12 changeups in the game. But again, it's one of the things he's had to do. He also has a cutter, and he'll throw his two-seamer.
Ahead of Hafner right now, 0-2. Hafner, because of injuries, played just 92 games last year. The 0-2. Pass Seager. Brantley jumps over Seager. Here's Figgins on the throw. Got a chance. He's in safely. Going to third is Santana. It's 1-0. Cleveland. RBI Hafner, his sixth.
On an 0-2 pitch, want to go away with him. It's a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. But again, the fastball up in the zone. Hafner hits it hard into the hole. Figgins, a little bit of a shot to throw out Brantley. Brantley runs well. Throws up the line, can't get him. But again, Kevin, here in the first inning with his fastball up in the zone, something he'll have to make an adjustment on as Brantley slides in safe. You look at Figgins' throw.
Cleveland scoring a lot of runs in their first 8 games. Here's Shelley Duncan, the left fielder. .32 runs in their first 3 road games. It's second all time in club history. The 36 club scored 33 runs. .20 pitch is in there. Sean Figgins, fairly strong throw from medium left field.
Arm strength, I don't think, is a problem. When you get a base hit into the outfield, people wonder sometimes why don't they always throw it on the plate. Well, one, it's 200 feet away. We see pitchers that struggle with that from 60 feet. Two, they're running in, and there's a sense of urgency to it. It's difficult.
Ichiro will put this away. Tribe gets on the board with an RBI by Travis Hafner. 1-0 Cleveland with the Mariners coming to bat. Sean Figgins will get things started. All right. Congratulations, Mazel Tov. Great way to celebrate your recent wedding. Get a little ballpark. Safe go field for Mariner baseball. Let's take a look at that Mariner batting order.
A lot of left-handed hitters in the lineup. Biggins leading things off, and it's Ackley, Ichiro. Justin Smoke will hit cleanup. Seager still hitting fifth. Montero hitting the catch tonight. He will hit sixth. And Saunders, Ryan. John Jaso, the DH. Tonight's ball game, he will hit ninth. Justin Masterson, you look at his numbers, a 2.77 ERA, 13 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts. Opponent's average just 2.08. Right-handed hitters hitting just 120 off of Masterson, and I don't think that number will go up much over the course of the year. You can see tall right-hander slings it up there, one of the better sliders to keep it away from the right-handed hitter. So Eric Wedge electing to put as many lefties in the lineup as he can.
He is a right-handed hitter's nightmare.
I would agree.
Pounds this one into the turf. Kipnis charges. Goes out Figgins. One out.
Nice play by Kipnis. Take a look at the rest of the defense for the Cleveland Indians. In the outfield, Duncan in left, Brantley in center. One of the better throwing arms. Chu in right field. We won't see the guys try him. Hanahan at third. Donald and Kipnis up the middle. Casey Kochman at first base. And Carlos Santana, good hitting catcher, be behind the plate tonight.
Here's Ackley. It's a pitch down low. Dustin at 262. A homer and 4 runs batted in. He's 0 for 4 against Masterson. Is a quick worker. Kipnis gets some action again. And he acted talking about Masterson. He said he was dominant in the first game against Toronto. Went 8 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. They lost that ball game. And then the second game, they said, hey, we just didn't score him enough runs. Became a full-time starter a couple of years ago. Last year became the starter they hoped he would be. Here's Ichiro.
Some people might remember him out of the bullpen for the Red Sox.
Come hit 95.
Yeah.
0-2 to Ichiro. Masterson's got good numbers against the Mariners, too. 3-0 with a 2.13 ERA in. On his only game here last year.
You mentioned he has a quality fastball. The last fastball, 94 miles an hour off the plate away. I think for the left-handed hitters, you can see them run on his fastball. I think they need to think up the middle the other way, take what he'll give you. Otherwise, you're going to see a lot of ground balls the second, which we've seen here from Figgins and Ackley. As the guys get through the lineup, hopefully they'll make that adjustment.
Ooh, strikes out Ichiro. That was a nasty pitch. Quick order. Down go the Mariners at the hands of Justin Masterson. The Tribe leads at 1-0. Lead 1-0 as we go to inning number 2, and each row bobblehead night. It's back this Friday at 7:10 and features the Mariners' all-time stolen base leader. May only be 7 inches tall, but he can cover 90 feet no time at all. Be one of the first 20,000 fans to take home this year's each row bobblehead thanks to Root Sports. You pick up your tickets at mariners.com. Young man came prepared. Strike one to Casey Kotchman, former Mariner. Kotchman turned in good numbers last year with Tampa Bay. Matter of fact, when they came in, remember last year around this time, he leading the league in hitting, finished up at 306. What was the big difference? I can see. Got his eyes checked.
That helps.
Fixed. And he had a heck of a year. 306, 10 homers, and 48 runs batted in.
Yeah, I think when he was here, he hadn't qualified yet because he didn't have enough at bats because he actually started the year in the minor leagues. And once he came up, he was hot right away. Stayed in the lineup the rest of the year. What were his numbers from last season?
Casey with his 4th team. Started with the Angels, the Braves, the Mariners, and now the Tribe. 1-2. Kotchman, Hanahan, and Donald 7, 8, 9 here in the second inning. Kevin Millwood, first inning through 26 pitches. Two.
Similar to his outing in Arlington, where he threw a lot of pitches in the first inning. He also gave up a run in the first inning of that start.
2-2. Saunders shading way over in left center. It's Kotchman. Nice backhand by Seager. Throws him out. 1 down. Nice play.
And had him played perfectly. Almost playing straight away as if a right-hander was up there. You see the backhanded grab. Kyle has shown a strong arm. No problem there once he makes the catch.
One out here in the Cleveland second. Bring up another former Mariner, Jack Hanahan. Heck of a story about Jackie and his wife expecting her first child in late October. Late August, she went into delivery, and he had to get back to the Cleveland area. It was so late. The only way he could do it, his teammates ponied up, raised $35K. It was enough to charter a plane and get him back so he could be there for the birth of his son, who was born prematurely, but he's at 17 pounds worth of muscle right now. He said he's doing great. But his teammates, that's just, I mean, that tells you what teammates are all about.
It also tells you what kind of guy Jack Hanahan is for them to do that for him.
That's a great story, and I was very happy to see him and happy to have Jack say that his youngster, his first child, is doing great.
Well, 36 pitches pitching here in the second inning. That's a lot. Just 1 out. Coming out to work his way through and have a couple of quick innings. He's capable of doing it. We saw that already.
2-2. 1 out here in the second inning. Travis Hafner, base hit to left, accounted for the only run so far. Fly ball to left towards the line. I think he's got one. 2 outs. Let's check in with Angie, and I think she's got an explosive offense to talk about.
Texas Rangers heading to Fenway Park, the American League's best Texas Rangers, and John Lester Didn't have a very good day in the second inning. Rangers' Mike Napoli crushes him for a 2-run home run over the Green Monster. That tied the game at 2, but Lester pulled after 2 innings. He gave up 8 hits, 7 runs. Texas putting a hurting on the Red Sox right now. 18-3 in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's our Sterling Banks score. Ow.
Yowza. I saw Hamilton go way deep. Beltre went straight away center field right after that. They're in the 9th now, so that was back around the 4th inning. 2 outs for Jason Donald, the shortstop. Red Sox having a problem, slow start. Did you know that Bobby Valentine's doing a New York talk show? He's the manager of the Boston Red Sox.
I wonder how that's playing, especially with some of the things that he's talked about the last few days.
Yeah, the whole thing with Uke. I apologize for some comments he made about Euclid, which weren't necessarily incendiary, but everybody knows how hard Kevin Euclid plays. Maybe not swinging the bat real well early, but that happens. Different situation. 1-2, Millwood, great catch. The strikeout, Jason Donald. Now he's back in form. A 1-2-3 inning in the second. Let's see if the Mariners can get something going. Smoke, Seager, and Montero, 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Bonding, Tribe leading 1-0. Cleveland's been a high-scoring team here in the early going. See if the Mariners can get something going here in the second inning with Smoke, Seager, and Montero.
Well, as these guys were waiting to hit after that first inning, I think they have an understanding that Masterson will come at him with a fastball. He has a good one tonight. Again, a running fastball that he'll run off the outside corner. Has a good slider. You'll see that down and into the left-handers.
If Smoke can put something into place, it is looking to go opposite field against Masterson. 2-0. Smoke coming off his first home run here at Safeco Field this season. He's got 2 on the season. Goes the other way, broken back, base hit.
Said he was going to go the other way. With Masterson, he gets a fastball middle in, inside out swing. You can see the third baseman Hanahan playing over where the shortstop is as he pulls his hands in tight, trying to get the barrel to it. See the barrel dragging behind, hits it off the label. Letting the ball get deep and ends up with a base hit to left field.
There's Kyle Seager. Being around the cage, talking and watching this guy, and all the guys hit, but Chris Chambliss, he just nods at this kid.
Uses the whole field. He has an idea of what the strike zone is all about.
Look out with that piece of bat there. My goodness. 101.
It looked like a changeup. Hit it off the end of the bat. A lot of the hitters have a cupped bat. They'll hollow out the end of it, give it a better balance, and sometimes you hit a ball off the end of that cup, you'll splinter it, which is what happened to Kyle. Take a look at it. He's out in front of a changeup, and he hits it right off, cues it off the end. Along with breaking his bat, I'm sure he ruined that baseball.
101 to count with Smoke at first. Two balls, one strike. First Jamaican-born pitcher in Major League history, and just the fourth from that country, joining Chili Davis, Devon White, Rolando Rones. Kipnis one, and they turn it. Kipnis to Donald DeKochman, twin killing, 2 outs.
That's a good play by Kipnis. Again, it's a sinker away. We've seen this now for the 3rd time in the game, a ground ball to the second baseman. But having to go to his left, that's a long way to turn the double play as they get Seager by half a step.
Nice turn up the middle, and again is Drupal Cabrera, starting shortstop, not here on bereavement leave. His grandfather died. Here's Montero. 286, 1 homer and 5 runs batted in. Broke that back. Masterson, economical in these first 2 innings. Big help by a double play as well. 1-0 Cleveland. Covered here at Safeco Field this evening. Glad you're with us. 1-0 Tribe in the opening homestand. It's here, and to celebrate, the Mariners team stores are rewarding you with great savings on 2012 Mariners gear now through Sunday. Save 25 to 50% off select caps and apparel when you visit one of the 5 convenient team store locations. Top of the order, Michael Brantley, Jason Kipnis, and Shin-Soo Choo against Kevin Millwood. 1-0 on a Travis Hafner first inning base hit to left with 2 outs. Brantley led off the game with a base hit to center, stole second, and scored on the Hafner hit. .266 hitter a year ago. 7 home runs, 46 runs batted in 114 games. 2-0. Fair ball, backhanded nicely by Smoke. 1 out. Cleveland Indians start tonight 3rd place in the Central Division behind Detroit 2 games behind them and a half game behind second place Chicago White Sox. Tribe a little bit under 500 last year, 80 and 82. That was when Detroit just ran away with the circle. Won by 15 games. Kipnis looks to strike. He flied to center's first time. Maniaca, 3rd year in Cleveland after 3 years in Washington. 1-1. Smoke again makes the play. Quick 2 outs. 26 pitches in the first inning for Millwood. A 1-2-3 second with 16 pitches, and here he's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pitches for 2 quick outs. Good sign against the Cleveland team that early on really making its name scoring early. Shin Soo Choo, the right fielder. Tribe in the first 5 innings thus far, plus 17 in runs scored differential. Really good.
One of the things that we talk about all the time, starting pitchers, if you're going to get them early, and that's something that the Tribe, they've been excellent at that, not letting guys off the hook when they're in trouble.
Millwood ahead 0-2. Base hit number 3 for the Tribe. Hit right over Millwood's head. 2 outs, a runner on for Carlos Santana.
Well, that was on a breaking ball. I think he probably wanted to bounce it for an 0-2 count. Too good a pitch. See the pitch up in the zone. Shoe hit it hard.
Yeah, good player.
He's a good player. You see the little thing that he had with Kansas City when they hit him? I think maybe twice. Ended up going out towards the mound, and bench is empty. I think it went back to last year. Something happened last year. He didn't like it one way or the other. Some people were ejected.
I'm sure. Certain amount of toughness to the young man. He's a member of the South Korean Army. Been known to carry a few backpacks in his day. Probably learned a few things. Bouncing ball, Smoke will put it away again. Thanks for playing. Good inning for the Mariners as Santana's retired and runners stranded. 1-0 Indians. conviviality going on out in center field. 1-0 Tribe. Penn getting a lot of business these last few days. AT&T trivia question: who scored the first run in Mariner history? Rupert Jones, Jose Baez, Dave Collins, or Dan Meyer? Let me go. I have no idea. I'm going to go with Dave Collins. Remember him with Cincinnati and the Yankees.
I believe it is Dave Collins. I think Dan Meyer actually had the hit to drive it. That was in Game 3, by the way. They were shut out by Frank Tanata and Nolan Ryan to get things started.
Okay. Have some. Wow. Here's Saunders. He'll lead it off. Slicing drive left field and hangs up for Duncan. 1 out.
You mentioned Tanata earlier. That was back when he was still throwing 95. Ooh. And then you come back with Nolan Ryan. That was a tough start for the guys.
Well, you look back at some of those teams. Heck, they not win with those two guys at the top of their rotation.
Yeah.
Brendan Ryan, 2-run homer on Sunday. He was happy he hit it where he did. It was more of a pull shot, not a gap shot like Figgy. He was marking the clubhouse today about how hard Figgins' ball hit a ball the other day and got an out for it. He pulled his and he got it more into the.
It was over the scoreboard, wasn't it?
A little bit more of a pull shot. Yeah. Figgy hit his more towards that Nikon and the 35th anniversary. Look out. That's why it's a right-hander's nightmare against this guy. 1-2.
Well, as a right-handed hitter, you're in an 0-2 count. Want to hang in there because you know he has a good slider, and you can see the run on his fastball. That'll straighten you up. Ooh. Keep you from hanging out over the plate for the slider.
Well, that's some serious run. Look at that.
Again, his fastball will be somewhere in the neighborhood of 93 to 95 miles an hour.
Bill Miller was stuck in the umpire. In at third is Hanahan. Fans are on board with us on the Dave Collins pick outside. Ryan works a walk. First walk by Masterson. Masterson did not walk a lot of guys. Came in tonight, my 12 strikeouts, 2 walks. His numbers last year were pretty doggone good too. As you look at John Jaso in his Mariners Safeco Field debut.
It's a little bit surprising when you think of the movement that he gets on his fastball. He's a bigger guy. He throws hard. You would think that he would walk more batters. That hasn't been the case.
Ball 1.
Jason in his last start was the hitting star. Had a couple of hits.
Down at Texas. That was a great win. Come from behind and win at 4-3 at Texas. Hits in his last 2 at bats. Second one was a game winner. Bouncing ball foul. Talking about Masterson. Strikeouts. Last year, 158 strikeouts and 65 walks.
That's a 2-to-1 ratio. You like to stay in that area or better, and he's able to do it. Alleviate a lot of problems.
1-1 to John Jaso. He's going to get out of play. Oof, get hurt down there. Take a look at the CenturyLink high speed pitch. Masterson at 94, Millwood at 91. Two strikes. Foul. Mike Brumley, way to get up, big fella.
Former big league infielder. He can still move around.
He throws BP every day. He's in great shape. He read it beautifully. There you go.
He's up there, too. That's pretty
Good
good.
ups.
Yeah.
So 2. Mike does a great job looking at tape, plus his own files, and checking on moves of pitchers. So the runners come down there, you can tell them what the tells are, the giveaways that the pitchers have in terms of their moves. Jaso gets into one deep right field. That ball is going to leave. John Jaso and his Mariners Safeco debut, a 2-run homer, and the Mariners have a 2-1 lead. Eric Wedge talked a lot about Jaso and what he brings to the team. A guy, you know, as Mike, you talk about all the time, toughest job maybe in baseball. Well, now you're only going to play 3-4 starts a month, and you come off and you get a 2-run homer. Great way to start his Mariner home tenure.
The difficulty of it is timing it, and he gets a fastball in the middle of the plate. Hammers it out to right field. No doubt about it when he touches it. He's putting his bid in for more playing time early, isn't he?
Yes,
a couple
indeed.
of hits in Arlington, and here just his second start, hits a home run his first time up. Give the Mariners the lead.
Asking Wedge about Jaso, what do you like about him? He said he puts up a tough AB, always a guy who gets on base and not afraid to get after it, and he showed it right there, 385 feet. Good for him. So for the Mariners, that's home run number 8 on this young season. Three and 1. Figgins grounded out to second base. First time up. Maniac, his club early lead has been turned around. It's the second Mariner hit. They got full big time on that one. 3-2.
So far, Masterson has thrown nothing but fastball. Hasn't mixed in a breaking ball yet or his changeup. Fastball's been 89 to 94 miles an hour.
Biggie battling 3-2. And that's a walk. Second walk this inning. Every year, you have a guy like Jaso who maybe a little unheralded, get a couple of moments, boom, boom, boom.
You have to have those guys, though, over the course of the summer. Good for him. Like I said, that's a tough job. And you get that one start, and you have to sit on it for a week to 10 days before you get a chance to play again.
Jaso's got good numbers, too, against Masterson. Now, that improved him to 4 for 9 with a couple of home runs. Got it on a 2-2 pitch. Here's Ackley. He grounded out to second. Ball 1.
See if Eric Wedge wants to test Santana. Catcher for the Indians so far. Masterson has not shown a slide step. Base stealers have a chance to get a decent jump off of him.
After the strike, 1-1. Biggie 1 for 1 in base stealing so far. The Mariners as a team 6 for 9. I think we'd see a lot more by now.
We felt like coming out of spring training, that's something they were going to have to do. Manufacture runs when they had the opportunity. In today's lineup, they have speed. Biggins, Ackley, Ichiro. They can all run. Saunders can run. Ryan can run. Turn loose.
Ball goes to Kipnis to Donald. There's 1. They get 2. No. Nice job by Figgins to take out Donald at second base. Good hustle down the line by Ackley.
Well, Ackley's hit a ground ball to the second baseman twice. Again, going to his left. Good throw. You can see Figgins. Excellent job of Figgins. Getting into the feet of Donald. Can't get enough on the throw as Ackley, who runs well, is able to beat it out.
1-0 to Ichiro. Struck out on a 1-2 pitch. His first at bat. 2-1 Mariners and a John Jaso 2-run homer. One to Ichiro. A strike, 1-2. Good seats behind home plate, behind that net. Great view. Keep it alive. Pitch looked like Masterson had good run on the hands of Ichiro, the left-handed hitter.
What he likes to do is he'll start that pitch inside off the plate and try to run it back on the inside corner. The last two fastballs he's actually left out in the middle of the plate.
Smothered nicely by Kotchman. Good inning for the Mariners in his Mariners safe go debut and his first at bat. John Jaso goes deep and gives the Mariners a 2-1 lead.
Taking the lead on a John Jaso home run as we head into the top of the fourth inning. Hi, friends. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. I know the baseball season just got started. Some of you out there, you're planners. You like to work ahead, and I'm here to help. The Seahawks just announced their 2012 season today. And here are the highlights. They open up the regular season against the division rival Arizona Cardinals. Their first home game will be against the Dallas Cowboys on September 16th. The first nationally televised game, that'll be in Week 3 on Monday night against the Packers at CenturyLink Field. And they get another primetime game in Week 7 against the San Francisco 49ers. And on the 16th, an international matchup when they hit the road to Toronto. First game, regular season game anyway, outside the U.S. Dave?
All right, Angie, thank you. That's good stuff for the Seahawk fans. Only the NFL can make the announcement of the schedule almost like a semi-holiday today. But they were tweeting that like crazy for the last week. Coming out on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. 2-0 count to the dangerous Travis Hafner. Good pitch. Seager charges. Hafner's not a fast run. Easy play. One out. Hafner knocked in the only run for Cleveland. That was a 2-out single to left in the first. There's Shelley Duncan, son of longtime pitching coach Dave Duncan. Long-time right-hand man. Tony Russo. It's 2 games in a row now. Millwood threw a lot of pitches in the first inning. Now he's found it. What a nice job.
I think the good news for him too, and it shows you what a veteran he is. He gets into trouble, and again, back in Arlington, his first outing, he gives up 1 run, and he was all over the place. I didn't think he was quite as bad the first inning today, but he still gives up the 1 run, and then he settles down. I think he's going to enjoy pitching here. Both of his outings, he's had Montero behind the plate.
Pretty well hit, but foul. First inning at Texas last Wednesday, 35 pitches from Millwood. He faced 7 hitters, gave up a run on 2 hits, and left them loaded.
Right, and then 26 pitches today in the first inning.
Yeah. Then down in Texas, wound up going 6 innings of 4-hit, 1-run ball. Mariners come back. He got a no decision that day. Mariners rallied to win it. Outside corner. Count evens at 2-2. As a veteran guy and has pitched here before as an opponent, no question he's looking forward to a lot of games here at Safeco Field. To the gap, that'll get down. Ichiro cuts it off. And Duncan's got a base hit. Trivia question, who scored the Mariners' first run? And I just took a stab and said Dave Collins. Folks are riding with me. Survey says it's Dave Collins, driven in by Dan Meyer-Guptal. Frank Tanana, 9-hit shutout. Ryan, a 3-hit shutout. Oh boy. Boy, when those guys are going good, you're looking at 0 for 8, 0 for 9 those 2 days.
Trust me, the guys knew it coming out of spring training too. Take a flare in the right, try to drop down a bunt, maybe mix in a walk somewhere along the way. They knew.
Here is Casey Kochman grounded out to third. During your time in the AL, how many times do you see guys try to drop down bunts of Mr. Ryan?
Many.
Yeah.
Probably a bad idea.
Yeah. I asked that because of a gathering I was with, and guys were telling stories about that. He would draw a line a little bit, maybe a third up the line on the third base side and the first base side. And matter of fact, Mark McLemore told me the other day, what was that? This is, you don't bunt through here. Don't do it. That's a pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. Max had was told, don't bunt on this guy. Okay, I'll take his word for it. Some other rookie went up there, tried to lay down a bunt. Next time up, plunk. He said, that's why Skip, you told me not to bunt on this guy.
Immediately let the air out of him.
Oh. Well, here's the 1-2 pitch, 1 out, 1 on. And the smoke double play, inning over. Well, you'll take that every day. Absolutely smoke. Been busy down there at first base. Mariners lead 2-1.
Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Pizza Hut. Get any pizza, any size, any toppings for only $10 when you carry out from Pizza Hut. By Auburn Volkswagen. By Northern Quest Casino, Spokane's newest destination resort. And by Verizon. Verizon 4G LTE, America's fastest, most reliable 4G network. David, Mike, back upstairs to you guys.
Angie, thank you very much. Mariners enjoy a 2-1 lead right now thanks to John Jaso. And there's Smoke going the other way for a base hit, his second of the night. Well, he called it. I'm going the other way. I'm not turning on this guy because I can't.
For him to say that, he obviously watched some film, looked at the scouting reports, and knew that his fastball, he throws a lot of them, and they were going to run away from him. And we've seen a few left-handed hitters try to pull him, and it's been a ground ball to second. And for Justin, now he ends up with a couple of base hits because he's willing to go the other way and take what he's given.
I'll bring up third baseman Kyle Seager. Base hit right field. Back-to-back singles against Masterson. And I remember back before the game, Eric Wedge in his media foray, when I asked him about Kyle Seager, says, I stay away from Seager. He's okay. Just stay away from him. Leave him alone.
Let him play. Again, fastball. This one's in the middle of the plate, up and in the middle of the plate. Hits it hard into right field. Solid line drive. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. He's going to hit for a long time.
Like one year, a couple of years ago in the minors, 194 hits, led all the minor leagues.
Yeah, that's in, what, 144 games.
Yeah. So the 2 hits there give the Mariners all-time 50,000 hits in club history. Needed 4 coming into tonight. Seager just rang the bell.
This will be an interesting matchup. Montero sawed off his first time up. Again, the good running fastball. Masterson back in there again.
Line drive right to Duncan. Boy, he hit it hard.
Yeah, that's a bad break. He looked like he was ready for it that time. The pitch was down, a little bit easier for him to get the barrel to it. Hammered it right at the left fielder.
Pretty good chance he won't see that pitch later on. Boy, he hit that hard.
I think they'll go back in there again, Dave. I just think he'll elevate it. He'll try to stay above the belt, stay in on his hands.
Okay. Nice swing.
Yep.
Michael Saunders fly to left first time. 2 on, 1 out. 2-1 Mariners. John Jaso's first Mariner at bat at Safeco Field, a 2-run homer. Last 6 years, these teams have split the season series. Alternated winning. There's 4-5 against the Tribe last year. 0-3 here. 4-2 in Cleveland. Based on what we went through in what, 07, thank goodness Cleveland's here in April and not us in Cleveland in
Watching
April.
it snow.
Right. The only good thing about that trip, we got to see what, 2 of the maybe 3 of the rounds of the Masters.
That's right. About that. Well, I think we saw it all.
Man.
A little bit surprised with Masterson. He's coming up on 50 pitches, and I haven't seen him throw the good slider yet. He has stayed with the fastball.
3-0 to Saunders. That's what the starters have done to this point. Went through 26 in the first inning. Was really. Here's Saunders with a ringing base hit right field. Sin-Chu-Chu's got a great arm. And he hits it back in quickly. We saw Chu throw out a runner last year, so they're loaded up for the Mariners on 3 singles.
This is smart. Eric Wedge giving Michael Saunders the green-o or the 3-0 green light. And he gets a fastball down and in. That's in a great zone for any left-handed hitter. He knows what's going on. You have a right-handed hitter and Brendan Ryan coming up next. And again, before the game started, Masterson holding right hitters to just a 120 average. So he's giving his lefty a chance to drive in some runs. Unfortunately, he hit it at junior right. Has one of the better throwing arms in the big leagues. Brendan with a walk his first time up and scored on the J-So home run.
First pitch to Ryan. There's a breaking ball for a strike.
First one.
Play Ryan straight away. Go one. Another one. 1-2.
He was just saving that pitch for when he felt like he was in some trouble, and he certainly is now. Back-to-back sliders after not seeing one.
Mariners have him loaded up. 1 out. 0-2 to Ryan. One and two.
I was talking to Carl Willis before the game. He said Millwood used to do that with his curveball. Try to get through the lineup a couple of times, and then the third time through, when he was getting tired, break the curveball out.
1-2.
And that's after not throwing a slider. He's thrown 4 in a row to Brendan Ryan. And I've seen the curveball from Millwood probably doing the same thing. Mostly with his cut fastball, his two-seamer, and his changeup.
John J-So's on deck. 2-2 to Ryan. Full count. Second full count in a row to Ryan has worked. Ryan homered Saturday. And the active pitcher in trouble. Payoff pitch to Ryan. Takes it for ball 4. Picks up an RBI. It's 3-1 Mariners. And here comes John J-So. Ryan has walked twice. Picks up an RBI for his troubles here. Scoring is smoke. Everybody else moves up.
It's interesting. We were talking about Masterson not walking anybody. And here he is with 3 walks in the game.
Pitching coach Scott Radinsky. Out there for a few words.
Yeah, former left-handed reliever.
He was tough too on left-handers. I remember that.
Drop down, throw the hard slider, get in on your hands.
It was good. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Radinsky played with the White Sox and the Cubs and the Cardinals in Cleveland. How about J-So on a 2-2 pitch? Fouled one off and then went deep. Well, he got that lefty happy zone down there. Down and in. First Mariner at bat at Safe Goal Field. He's got bases loaded now with 1 out and a run in. 3-1 Mariners. Strike 1. Seager's at third, Saunders at second, and Ryan at first.
That hurt too.
That hurt to pick up an RBI. My goodness.
That looked like it squared up his knee. When the ball stays in fair territory, it's going to hurt. Masterson throws hard. Couldn't tell if it hit him in the knee or in his shin. We'll pick up another RBI.
Whew.
Here we go.
Oh, brother.
Oh, right in the shin. That one's going to leave a mark.
Oof. And it's a cold night. For your extra added enjoyment. Base is still loaded. Fagan, center field. Brantley's out there. Tagging Saunders, runs well. Here's a throw to the plate. Saunders going to score standing up. Sacrifice fly, Sean Fagans. Ryan went to third. Well done. There's 2 outs. Saunders scores easily. And Ryan goes to third.
A little unusual, but they scored the 3 runs on a walk, a hit batter, and a sacrifice fly. Take it any way you can get it.
Ackley 0 for 2. Outside, ball 1. Eighth hitter to the plate here in the 4th inning. It's a strike, 1-1. Millwood's got something to work with now. Outside.
.67 pitches for Masterson.
Jaso at first. And at third, way inside.
Again, in his previous 2 outings, just 2 walks. He already has 3 here, working in the 4th.
One pitch. Can't find it right now. They're loaded up again. Fourth walk. Nowitzki on the bullpen phone. Somebody, in case of emergency, break glass. This situation qualifies. 5-1 Mariners. 3 runs in here in the 4th. And Hagedorn had double layers on. Nick knew what he was doing out there. Nick Hagedorn. He came over with Masterson from Boston. Trade deadline in 09. Ichiro looks at ball 1. 9th man to the plate here in the 4th for the Mariners.
That's a lot of success with the bases loaded. A 4.05 career average.
And so will that. Base hit. Ryan scores. Here comes Jaso digging to throw to third. Going to be interesting. In there safely is Ackley. Ichiro's driven in 2 runs. And the Mariners expand on the lead. It's now 7-1 Seattle. Couple of ribbies for Ichiro. Gives them 6 on the season. And the Mariners have batted around.
Solid line drive, as we mentioned, hitting .405 for his career, and that pitch middle of the plate, hammered into right field. A little bit of a bobble. It looked like Ackley was going to stop at second. With the bobble, he takes off and is able to make it into third.
Inning continues. Smoke let it off with a base hit to left. Strike 1. Nick Hagedorn going to warm up quickly. 7-1 lead. Misses. You got Ackley at third. Ichiro at first. That's well stroked. Base hit. Another run for the Mariners as Ackley scores. 8-1 Seattle. 2 hits in the inning for Smoke. He pulls this one. He's got 3 for 3 and an RBI. Well, Maniacta, a merciful end now for Masterson.
Solid base hit. Off speed pitch up in the zone.
So the Mariners put a hurting on a guy who had really tormented them over the last 3 years. They pound Masterson for 8 runs on 7 hits, and 2 runners are still on base. Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Sonic. It's snack-sized jumbo popcorn chicken time. Just $1.99 after 8 p.m. By Verizon. Verizon 4G LTE, America's fastest, most reliable 4G network. By Ford, we are local. And by the Puyallup Fair, it's springtime in Puyallup. April 19th through the 22nd. Come celebrate spring. You want offense? You got offense tonight from the Seattle Mariners. What an inning as they just blow up Justin Masterson here in the 4th inning. 10 men to the plate. What a line.
They showed a lot of patience with the 4 walks, including a hit batter. Took advantage of some fastballs in the middle of the plate. Masterson, who had been pitching well coming into this, had a 2.77 ERA. Mariners able to chase him early.
11th man to the plate. Kyle Seager, his 2nd time here in the 4th. He singled to right. Scored when Jaso was hit by a pitch. For 1. So Nick Hagedorn takes over for the Cleveland Indians. One and 2 to Seager. You got Ichiro at 2nd. Smoke at 1st. Little punch shot left field, that'll do it. But a fabulous inning. Mariners open up a can of offense on Cleveland here tonight. In the 4th inning, they score 6 times to make it an 8-1 lead. And these fans reason to dance. The little James Brown here between innings. Aaron has put up 6 runs in the 4th inning on 5 hits, and they left 2. Like to see those numbers. Kevin Millwood, he's got a nice little package to work with here as we start the 5th inning. He's given up a run on 4 hits. Starts off former Mariner Jack Hanahan with a strike.
Gave up the run in the 1st inning, and then since then just faced 1 over the minimum.
0-2. Haven't been to the plate for the Mariners in the 4th inning. Millwood ahead 0-2. Hand calls time. Line drive into the gap by Hanahan. That's going to get to the track. Jack's got extra bases. Ichiro gets it back in. So on an 0-2 pitch, Hanahan doubles to start the inning off for Jack. That's his first double of the year. Seattle's best dinner in a show special. Safeco Insurance Grand Slam Family Package, and the first event of the season is set for tomorrow at 7:10 versus these Indians. Score a hot dog, Pepsi, and a ticket to see Ichiro, Felix, and the Mariners for as low as $15 a seat. For complete details, go to mariners.com/specials. Base hit to right. Ichiro will charge. Hanahan will hold at 3rd. So a base hit by Donald. And the Indians now responding after the Mariners get 6 runs on 5 hits.
Man, you don't want to sleep on him. Good piece of hitting by Donald. Solid line drive into right field.
With an 8-1 lead, Millwood's going to come out and throw strikes. This team swings the bat pretty well. Started the day second only to Baltimore in home runs. Top of the order, Brantley. Ball 1. Bouncing ball to Ryan, boots it. Run scores, everybody safe. E6, no RBI.
Another look at it off the heel of the glove for Brendan Ryan. He was going to try to turn the double play. That'll be an RBI.
Yeah. Originally the score said no RBI, and then he changed it immediately. E6 does stand. Jason Kipnis 0 for 2. Radovich does a great job as the official score. Change it to an E6 fielder's choice. Foul off.
I don't think they would have been able to turn the double play with Brantley running. Brendan Ryan having to go to his right, but he certainly would have liked to have gotten out. Millwood on the mound after scoring all the runs that the Mariners did.
Nobody out, a run in, 2 on. Interesting the way Kipnis holds that bat back. Outside 2-2. Eric Wedge saw a big inning, and now he wants to see Millwood cut it off right here.
He wanted it. Yeah, that was a good pitch.
that one big time. 3-2. Chu is on deck.
Kevin is definitely trying to keep the ball away from Kipnis. Average wise, he's struggling coming into the game, hitting 188. He has 3 home runs on the year.
3-2 pitch. Line drive left field. Donald will hold and then try. They've loaded him up.
Again, Millwood staying away from the entire at bat. That pitch is up in the zone, a little bit easier to serve. Hits a line drive into left field. Carl Willis making a trip out to the mound, have a conversation with Kevin. If Kevin gets the ball down, maybe he gets another ground ball, help himself out.
$12,461 on hand here this Tuesday evening. Carl Willis has said his piece, one North Carolinian to another. 8-2. Bases loaded, nobody out. And a real good hitter in Shin-Soo Choo. Danny Hector said this guy's a 5-tool player. A lot of people throw that around, but he said this guy's authentic. Outside, 1-1. Eight runs, 7 hits, and an error for the Mariners. 2-7 over the Tribe. There's a base hit up the middle by Shin-Soo Choo. Coming around to score is Donald. Brantley right behind him. It's going to be one of those kind of nights, huh? 8-3. Couple of ribbies for Choo. Gives him 8 on the year. His second hit tonight. He's 2 for 3.
Looks like a changeup. It is a changeup running to the outside corner. Choo's able to stay with it and hammers it back up the middle. Solid line drive.
Rasmo Ramirez warming up quickly. The runners at first and second. Still nobody out. Here's Santana. A walk and a ground out to Smoke. We're trying to get out of it, keep this from turning into a beer league score. Pretty close right now at 8-4 in the 5th. Look out. One and one. What an inning. Hanahan a double, Donald a single. Fielder's choice E6. Base hit, 2 runs. 1-1. Santana gets into one high and deep and way gone. A 3-run shot. Now we got a 1-run ball game. Carlos Santana. Didn't need a black magic woman there. 1-run ball game. For Santana, his 3rd home run, his 9th RBI.
And Santana setting an Indians record with 27 home runs as a switch hitter. Hits left-handed this time and gets again another pitch up in the zone. Kevin's had a tough time getting the ball down. That's an off-speed pitch, belt high. He rides it out here for a 3-run homer.
Eric Webb's going to come and get his veteran right-hander to 37-year-old Kevin Millwood. Couldn't post a 0. There's a 6 on the board and a 1-run Mariner lead.
Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Sonic. It's snack size jumbo popcorn chicken time, just $1.99 after 8 p.m. By Verizon, Verizon 4G LTE, America's fastest, most reliable 4G network. By Ford, we are local. And by the Puyallup Fair. It's Spring Fair in Puyallup, April 19th through the 22nd. Come celebrate spring. Dave and Mike, I guess if you like offense, then you are going to love tonight's game.
Cha-ching. A lot of that tonight. 8-7. Kevin Millwood. Boy, that's a brutal inning for him. 5 in the 5th inning. With the Tribe, 6 times they've scored on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. This after the Mariners went for 6 runs on 5 hits and sent 11 men to the plate in the 4th.
Numbers, 4+ innings, did not get an out in the 5th. 7 runs, 6 of them earned. Just 1 walk. It's going to be a cruel game, Dave. You think Kevin Millwood was going to cruise to his first win of the year after the offense the Mariners threw up there? Not the case.
Travis Hafner. They get the Tribe on the board in the 1st inning. They hit the left with 2 outs. Rounded out the 3rd since then. He's 1-1. Erasmo Ramirez.
Only 4 1/3 innings for him so far this year, but he's pitched well. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Opponent's average is .235.
A little bit outside. Carlos Santana, 3-run homer. Made this a 1-run game. That's 9 hits. Jose Lopez, another former Mariner here on this Cleveland Indian Ball Club. All-star with the club here in Seattle. Had some good years here. A couple of 20+ home run years. To a 2 to Hafner. Full count. Hafner, when he's been healthy, has been one of the great DHs in the American League. Payoff pitch. It's a right tackle for the 1st out. Eighth hitter coming to the plate here in the person of Shelley Duncan. Duncan tonight, a fly to right, base hit to right. Strike.
Right now, Eric Wedge, I'd like to see Ramirez go as far as he can, as deep as he can. He's a strike thrower. As long as they're hitting it at somebody, he should be okay.
Shot foul. That would be a great way to have a very successful Safeco Field debut, Mr. Ramirez. Two and two. So what was it, years ago, but not during the Pinelli years? Big lead against Cleveland in Cleveland years ago.
2001. Mariners were up 12-0 and they were up 14-2. Ended up losing 15-14. And that's with a club that won 116 games. So this game can be brutal at times.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Casey Kotchman on deck. Three-two. Walked him. Ninth man coming to the plate. Casey Kotchman grounded to third, bounced into a double play. The Mariners with 6 runs on 5 hits. And that number matched here by the Tribe. One. Jaso's got a 2-run homer, a 3-run homer for Santana for Cleveland. With another strike. It wasn't until the 7th hitter came up that the Mariners got the first out here in the top of the 5th. Tell you what, Montero looking like Kurt Suzuki back there. His ability to block pitches in the dirt, he has been outstanding.
I would agree. And when the ball hits him, it hits him soft. You know what I mean? The ball doesn't ricochet all over the place. He basically smothers it, which is what they try to teach you all the time, but not everybody can do it. But he seems to get around it to where when it hits him on the chest protector, it stays close to him.
Very impressive. Well hit. Big problems. Ichiro's going to watch this one get all the way to the fence. Motoring is Duncan. He's at third, a double for Casey Kotchman. Well, now Cleveland has the tying run at third, the lead run at second. And this will be the 10th man to the plate and Jack Hanahan.
And Ramirez misses his spot. You can see Montero having to reach all the way back across the plate. That pitch on the inside corner. And Kotchman hits it hard into the corner, the right field corner. Eric Wedge will have his infield play back. He'll give up a run for an out here.
10th hit of the evening for Cleveland. We're in the 5th inning. Here's Hanahan for the 2nd time here in this inning. Jack led things off with a double to right center field. Came around and scored on an error by Ryan. 1-1. We want to talk about roller coaster. I mean, the Mariners couldn't have been more giddy after getting 6 runs in the 4th inning, thinking, hey, yeah, okay. And here comes the Tribe. I got you 6 runs right here. Ooh, that hit somebody. Travis Hafner and company came in. Swinging the bats quite well. As you mentioned, they outscored Kansas City 32-19 in a 3-game sweep. One and two. 2 runners in scoring position. Bounced up there. Wild night in the old town. 2 6s. Back-to-back half innings. Carlos Santana, 3-run homer. Two pitch to Hanahan. Long hold by Ramirez and time's granted.
Looked like Montero was going to set up inside on Hanahan, and I don't think Ramirez was comfortable with that. He came set and he just held it for a long period of time.
Bottom of the 4th took 19 minutes. The top of the 5th, we're up to 22 minutes thus far. Two and two. Now the full count. Got first base open, 1 out. Hanahan, the 10th man to the plate. On deck, Jason Donald. Two. Walked him. Ramirez, known to be a control guy, has walked a couple of batters here, and the bases are loaded.
Well, he has a right-handed hitter up there as Carl Willis comes out of the dugout. His second trip to the mound this inning. Had to make a visit to Millwood earlier. Now he's going out to speak to Ramirez, probably to remind him. You have the 9th hitter up there. He's a right-handed hitter. Try to get the ball on the ground, get a double play, get off the field.
So the Mariners send 11 men to the plate in the bottom of the 4th. This will be batter number 11 here in the top of the 5th with Charlie Furbush up and throwing. You just really never know when you come to the ballpark, right?
No.
Oh, man. 8-7 bases loaded, 1 out.
We're halfway through this game, partner. Hang on.
Man. The people dancing in the aisles. It's 8-1 after 4, and the Tribe comes right back. Big swing and a miss by Jason Donald, who struck out. Single to right. Big spot for Ramirez. Misses, 1-1. Saunders a couple of steps toward right for Jason Donald. Bases loaded, 1-1 the count, 1 out. 6 runs in. Missed. 2-1.
See Ramirez trying to work down in the zone. Trying to get that ground ball.
They are loaded up. Duncan, Kochman, and Hanahan. Two one. Slicing drive. Saunders for the catch, but that's going to be good enough to tie the ball game at 8-8. RBI Donald, his second of the year, and we got a brand new ball game. Second out.
Gets a fastball, middle of the plate. Actually thought he had a chance to hit it over Saunders' head. Saunders was playing shallow. Well, that'll bring out Eric Wedge, making another pitching change.
Wow. This will be the 12th man to the plate when we get back. It's 8-8.
We're in the fifth inning and we have a tie game. Who would have thought it? Meantime, Andrew Mentink here at the Forward Sports Desk. Jamie Moyer trying to make history and become the oldest pitcher to record a win. Now, his first couple of starts this season, he's not been able to do that, but he's back at it today against the Padres. We're making you feel like you're actually back here at the ballpark because they're showing the same highlight right now up on the big screen. He did that going 7 strong innings, allowing 6 hits, 1 K. Moyer got some help from Dexter Fowler in the third inning with a 2-run blast. And the Rockies win it 5-3 at home. And Jamie Moyer makes history. Congratulations, Jamie. Again, 5-3 the final. David, Mike.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Good for him. Good for Mr. Moyer.
It's just a question how long he wants to pitch, right?
I agree, yeah.
Charlie Burbidge takes over. Charlie with just an inning under his belt. Gave up a home run. Recently recalled that George Sherrill went on the DL. Charlie was called up from AAA.
This is the 12th man to the plate. Man to the plate. We're in the fifth. Fielder's choice RBI for Brantley last time up. First and second. Kochman and Hanahan, the base runner. Big Bender in there for strike. .29 minutes, the bottom half of this inning thus far, and count. The 0-2. Ackley has to play. About 30 minutes on this half inning. And we got a brand new ball game, a 7-spot put on the board by the Cleveland Indians. 8-8 ball game, and congratulations to former Mariner Jamie Moyer. This man won a game in Major League Baseball. He got it done tonight. Eight. Bottom of the 5th inning. My goodness. 6-spot put in the bottom of the 4th by the Mariners, and the Tribe says, really? I got 7. I'll see you 6 and raise you 1.
Well, I guess if you're in the Mariner dugout, you have a 0-0 ball game. Start over here. Just shorten it up is all.
How about that?
Montero hit a line drive for an out his last time up.
He hit it hard to left field. Hagedorn, now the pitcher of record for Cleveland, former Husky. A 1-1 count. Could not hold up. Did he go? Yes, he did. Ball and 2 strikes. Bottom 4, 11 men to the plate for the Mariners. Top 5, 12 for Cleveland. Two and 2. Two and 2. I'm told, Mike, that Jamie Moyer never topped 80 MPH in the game today when he got a W. Never topped 80.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, here's another changeup. Like to hear what the low is.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Remember, he was here in the booth. He said, boys, I'm coming back. I'm going to pitch at 50. Some story. Michael Saunders on deck. That's out of play. Hot chocolate, back him up.
A little bit of whipped cream, not a lot.
You have a whole can there. Help yourself. 3-2 to Montero. And Washington of the Seahawks taking in some of the hot shot. Leadoff walk, and Michael Robinson, former Penn State quarterback, gentleman closest to you without the cap. Made the Pro Bowl as a fullback. Michael Saunders, 3-0 count last time up. A hard single to right. Strike one. Low range for Mr. Moyer, 68 miles an hour.
Okay.
Good hacks there by Saunders, 0-2.
A couple of good fastballs, 92 miles an hour for Hagedorn.
Hanahan off his glove. Everybody's safe. Maybe this is the start of something big, part two.
Well, the Indians took advantage of an error. Maybe the Mariners can do the same thing, as this one will crawl right up the glove, hit Hanahan on his leg, actually. Almost went between his legs. That'll be an E5. Just pulled his glove up a little bit early and hit him in the leg. The Mariners first and second with nobody out.
Fourth error for Hanahan. 2 on for the Mariners. Brendan Ryan scored a couple of times. He's walked twice. Second time with the bases loaded. RBI. Eight runs, 10 hits, an error for Cleveland. 8 runs, 7 hits, an error for the Mariners. Nobody out, 2 on. Big swing by Ryan, strike one.
Third baseman Hanahan, he was playing way up, thinking that Brendan Ryan was going to bunt. Again, first and second, nobody out. Brendan Ryan looked like he was trying to hit his second home run of the year.
Oh, 1 pitch. Kochman was in first base as well. 0-2 here to Ryan. Two strikes. Montero worked the walk. Saunders reaches on an E5 by Jack Hanahan. Ryan's 1-2 the count for Nicky Hagedorn, born in Sandpoint, Idaho. Big guy, 6'5", 230. Two. Hagedorn out of Sumner High School. Football and baseball there. He was a quarterback in football. Went to the University of Washington. 3 years of baseball for the Huskies. 2-2. Popped up out of play.
He has a good fastball. That last one at 94 miles an hour. The Indians playing straight up in the outfield and the infield for Brendan Ryan.
2-2 to Ryan. Nobody out. Runners at first and second in this 8-8 tilt. A little bit like the day on Sunday when he fouled off a bunch of pitches, Ryan. for a home run. Let's see. Fouled on 3 pitches before he hit a 2-run homer in the second inning with a man aboard. In the second, Rafael Perez. What a night for bullpens, eh? Be ready, boys. 2-2. Struck him out on high heat. 1 out. John Jaso is going to swing a bat. Couple of men aboard. He's already hit a 2-run homer to give the Mariners the lead. That was in the 3rd inning. Time for the Banner Bank Building to the Future. Let's check in with Mike Carp. Rehab assignment in Tacoma. 4 games, 4 for 16, a double and a couple of strikeouts. He and Franklin Gutierrez worked their way back to the big club.
John Jaso, anything started for the Mariners with that 2-run home run. Ended up taking a fastball right in the middle of his shin.
That was with the bases loaded, so that gave him an RBI, 3 RBI night for him in his first start here at Safeco Field as a Mariner. Two-0 pitch. In the air for a strike. Jaso huge last Wednesday in the Mariners 4-3 come from behind win at Texas. Leadoff triple in the 8th and an RBI single in the 9th for the game winner. 2-1. Play. Trying to remember the last time we saw half innings like this back to back. 6 runs.
I can't.
Top of the 4th and top of the 5th. We got a 7 for you. My goodness. Close to a half hour. Do it 2 to Jaso. Couple of men aboard. Struck him out. Megadon. Back-to-back Ks. Top of the order now, Sean Figgins.
Bottom of the 5th, and this will be the 4th plate appearance for Figgins in the game.
Yeah.
He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to the second baseman, had a walk, and then a sacrifice fly and picked up an RBI at the top of the 4th inning.
Two on now, 2 outs. Strike 1 to Figgins. Angels 2-1 over the A's. That's in Anaheim. That's in the 8th inning. The only other game in the American League still going on. 1-1. Figgins to center field. Brantley's right there, and that'll do it. Mariners threaten. They get a first 2 men on. And they're left stranded. Got an 8-8 ball game. The 6th here at Safeco Field. Take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. A couple more with the Tribe. Then the White Sox, new manager Robin Ventura. Travel day Monday, and that's the start of a Big Ten game road trip. We'll see Detroit. That's a power-packed lineup. Toronto swings the bat well, as does Tampa Bay, which is on the back end of that road trip. A lot of hitting tonight. And the Pen, I tell you, they have done marvelous business the last 4 nights. Mariners' 4th home game since return. Jason Kipnis, the second baseman, Shin-Soo Choo, the right fielder, and Carlos Santana, the catcher, against Charlie Furbush, the third pitcher for the Mariners. Breaking ball popped up. Ryan out number 1.
Yeah, Rafael Perez continues to throw in the Indians bullpen. So Hagedorn probably done. He pitched well. Good fastball, 94 miles an hour. There's Perez. Another left-hander in the pen is Tony Sipp.
Here's Chu. Big 2-run single to center in the 5th inning. That half of the inning, Tribe sent 12 hitters to the plate. Strike 1. Charlie's ahead of Chu 0-2. All 2 strikes to Chu. Big call. Good pitch by Charlie Furbush. Quick 2 outs here in the 6th.
And Charlie with a good fastball tonight. This last fastball, 91 miles an hour. They want to go on the outside corner. Maybe just off the plate, but close. No argument from Chu.
We'll bring up Rafael Santana, 3-run homer last time up. 1 for 2 with a walk.
Hitting left-handed. Now he'll switch around and hit right-handed against the left-handed throwing Furbush.
Ball a little low.
Take a look at the home run from Santana.
Come on, Bill. American League. Two outs, nobody on, 2-0 count.
Well, knowing he's going to get a fastball, he turns it loose. Charlie makes a good pitch on the outside corner. He looked like he was ready to swing by the time Charlie took the ball out of his glove.
Same here.
Yeah.
2-2.
Maniaca likes it, though. He's his cleanup hitter. Have a couple of outs in a tie ball game. Why not? 27 home runs for Santana last year.
Two. Strike 3 call. Good inning by Charlie Furbush. Couple strikeouts looking. And that'll do it for the Tribe in the 6th. Mariners will have Ackley, Ichiro, and Smoke coming up in this 8-8 game. Here at Safeco Field tonight, first of 3 with the Tribe, 8-8 ball game, bottom of the 6th. Let's check out our Nissan, shift to the bullpen. And it brings us yet another Tribe pitcher, Rafael Perez.
Rafael Perez off to a shaky start with his ERA over 7, only 3 2/3 innings, giving up a home run this year. Fastball, slider. Maniacta staying with the left-handers. Negaton pitched well. Now it'll be Perez's turn. Eric Wedge at the start of this game against Masterson loaded the lineup with left-handed hitters. There's one lefty left on his bench, and that's Kawasaki. Liddy, Olivo, and Wells, the right-handed hitters for Eric Wedge.
Ackley tonight. This is his 4th plate appearance. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Ackley, Ichiro, and Smoke. If you're just joining us, you missed some fireworks. Cleveland started with a run in the first on a Hafner 2-out single. John Jaso in his first Mariner home at bat here at Safeco Field, a 2-run homer. And then something happened in the bottom of the 4th, top of the 5th. A whole lot of runs. 6 runs for the Mariners. They sent 11 men to the plate. 5 hits, they left 2. And the Tribe, they never really got down, did they? They come back with a 7 spot. 12 batters to the plate. They score 7 times with 6 hits and left 2 men on.
I think that inning, the bottom of the 4th and the top of the 5th, had to last about an hour.
Close to it, because it was the 5th. The top of the 5th was 30. And yeah, it was pushing an hour. Two to Ackley. Left field for Shelley Duncan. Beecher a 2-run single last time up, 1 for 3. RBIs 5 and 6 for Ichiro.
And as Ichiro stands in, his average right at 292.
Ichiro with 184 hits last year. It was, while it was down for him, it was still good for 9th in the American League. And he was third in singles with 154 behind Juan Pierre and Michael Young. One behind those two gentlemen. Duncan right there. 2 outs. In the bullpen, Joe Smith, the right-hander. And another right-hander, and that's Iro Asensio. He's got one left-hander down there. Tony Sipp still remaining. How about this night by Smoke?
Yeah.
2 singles to left, and an RBI single to right. 3 for 3, RBI and a run scored.
And the good news with that is all 3 hits coming from the left side, where Justin will get the majority of his at bats. Had a chance to talk to Chris Chambliss today about Justin, and specifically I want to talk to him about his left-handed swing. Give him a little bit more time hitting right-handed. Right-handed is natural side. And it was interesting because I thought with Justin hitting left-handed, is he behind the fastball? Where is he at with it? And Chris actually said, he goes, I feel like he's on the fastball. I feel like that's not a problem. He's just not getting a lot of them to hit. Recognizing the breaking ball has been the issue. But that hasn't been the case tonight. So hopefully he'll start to gain a lot of confidence from that.
He's had some of those nights where, a lot of sluggers, you might get 2 pitches all night that you can deal with.
Well, yeah, and he ended up getting 2 fastballs his first time up. He hits a base hit, and then he gets the second time up, gets another fastball with a base hit, and then here comes the off-speed pitches, and he hit it hard into right center field. So some encouraging signs from Justin Smoke.
2-2. Nobody on. The 2-2 pitch. Jackknifes out of the way. Full count. On deck, Kyle Seager. It's a 4 for 4 night. That's the second bat he's broken. He'll take it though. 4 for 4 night for Justin Smoke. This coming with 2 outs here in the 6th.
Take a look at Justin. That base hit comes right-handed, but to start the game again, talking to Chris Chambliss about him hitting left-handed. Here's an inside-out swing. Goes back to what you were talking about, Dave, with Justin telling you he was going to hit the fastball the other way. A good idea. And then he gets a off-speed pitch. Look at that pitch. Belt high, recognizes it, and hits it hard. And then here comes the broken bat base hit, hitting right-handed.
Now Seager.
That's what's so funny about early in the season. Comes into the game, what was Justin hitting? 186. He's probably raised his average 70 points here in one night.
Yes.
Yeah, another thing that Chris Chambliss was talking about, he goes, I like to give the guys about a month, to kind of get into the grind of it, kind of figure out where they're at. I think that's probably a good idea. This is the 12th game of the year.
Ground ball to the second baseman, Kipnis. That'll do it. But you can understand the smile that Justin Smoke might have on his face tonight. He's 4 for 4 in an 8-8 ball game.
Sunrise Baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. And by Sterling Bank. Life is about the good stuff. Your bank should be too. Visit our new website at bankwithsterling.com. David, Mike, back upstairs.
Well, we were looking for offense, Mike. We got a lot of offense. We talked about the pitching being so great. So what happened? The pitching goes the other way. What a crazy night of baseball.
When you figure it out, let me know. We've been talking about that
for years.
For years. Let me know.
Oh, wow. What a game. 8-8. Hafner, Duncan, and Kotzman here in the 7th. Line drive. Here comes Saunders, and off the plate on a couple of hops. He got down after, like it knuckled after being hit by Hafner. 2-hit night for him. And you got to play deep for Hafner. So.
You have to. I'll bring up one of the hotter hitters, Shelly Duncan, sitting in 333 coming into this at bat. 1 for 2, scored a run.
A few good moments with the Yankees before moving over to the Tribe. He looks at ball 1. 6th spot and 7th spot back to back. Bottom 4 for the Mariners. He put up 6. Tribe answers immediately with 7. That ties it at 8-8. Been through stretches where 6 runs is a lot for a week. They get a hit and a half inning.
Yeah.
Well, he goes to 3-0.
The way Duncan's been swinging, I wouldn't be surprised if Manny Acta lets him go 3-0. Eric Wedge let Michael Saunders swing 3-0 earlier in the game. Mike let a base hit to right field, hit it hard.
Yes, he did. Came around and scored in that big inning.
Tom Wilhelmsen cranking it up in the Mariners pen.
3-1 pitch. Lost him. Not the start they were looking for. Base hit, walk. Brings up Casey Kotzman. He doubled to right. He's 1 for 3.
Montero walks out to the mound slowly, trying to give Tom Wilhelmsen a chance to get loose in the pen. A lot of times the manager just send the catcher out there, save him a trip, and have him stall for time. There's Tom cranking it up in a hurry. Seager playing in at third, ready for the bunt.
Person second, nobody out. Kotzman didn't show bunt, takes a breaking ball for a strike.
And buckled him on the breaking ball. 77 miles an hour and a slider off the plate away. Gets the call.
Now he shows bunt. In and out of the glove of Montero. That's a strike. 0-2.
And that one, it looked like you got the thumb of Montero. Sometimes when a hitter squares around the bunt, he'll block your vision. And Montero wasn't able to catch that cleanly. That's something that we haven't seen him have a problem with. I think that he was probably blocked out by Kotzman. You can see the level of the bat right in his eyes. Pulls it back, and he ends up catching it right there on his thumb.
0-2. Big breaking ball and a doggone good one by Charlie Furbush. Huge out. Kotzman goes down swinging.
Another hard slider from Charlie.
Good look at it. Langston McDonald's Supermo way out in front.
Well, that's a good pitch. To throw it way out there, you're up 0-2 in the count, way ahead of the hitter.
It's Charlie's third strikeout. Ball one to Jack Hanahan. 1 for 2. Runs scored and a walk. Double to deep right center field. 1-0. Furbush came on to get the final out of the 5th inning, the 12th man to hit in that inning. Tried the first 4 men, then gave up a base hit here in the 7th and a walk. Picked up his 3rd strikeout. A good breaking ball. He's ahead.
Charlie just living on the outside corner against the left-handed hitters.
Got him. Good pitch by Charlie Furbush. Tremendous assortment of breaking pitches. His 2nd strikeout in a row, 4th since he's come on.
Just expanding the zone with the hard slider. Gets Hanahan to wave at it. So Charlie does his job against the 2 left-handed hitters. And now Eric Wedge will go out and get Charlie and bring in Tom Wilhelmsen.
So 2 on here in the 7th inning. Charlie Furbush, good reason to smile. 4 strikeouts. The bartender is going to finish up the setup here in the 7th inning. By that man, Charlie Furbush, 8-8 ball game. Couple of men on as we go to Tom Wilhelmsen to take your little leaguers. Take them out to see the big leaguers at Aquafina Little League Day this Sunday at 1:10 p.m. Not only will all kids 14 and under be able to take part in a pregame on-field parade, but they're going to take home a Mariners drawstring backpack. It's perfect for hauling around your own hat and glove to their own games. Get your tickets at mariners.com. Jason Donald, the hitter. He struck out, single to right and scored. And a sac fly as you look at the Wilhelmsen profile.
This will be his 7th appearance. Thomas pitched well, obviously, when you see that ERA at a 1.17. 8 strikeouts in the 7 2/3 that he has pitched. His fastball will be 95, 96 miles an hour with a great curveball.
Fastball hit to right field. Ichiro, watch it die out there, and the Tribe in front now, 9-8. Coming around to score, Hafner. Duncan to third. Second RBI tonight for Donald.
Looks like a good pitch from Tom. 95 miles an hour on the outside corner. Donald just sticks his bat out there. Look like he hit it off the end of the bat a little bit. Dumps it into right field for an RBI.
So the Tribe has regained the lead. We're up 1-0 after one. Now you got runners at first and third. Duncan at third. Donald at first, top of the order. Michael Brandt. Fifth plate appearance by Mr. Brantley's got an RBI, couple runs scored, a base hit, stolen base. (9-8) Cleveland. Mariner bat's gonna have to get it going again. Joe Smith out there throwing. Dave Miller, the bullpen coach. Runner goes, swung on and hit right to Ackley. That'll do it. The Tribe, they score on an RBI by Jason Donald to regain the lead at 9-8. Mariners' seventh inning stretch brought to you by Washington's Lottery and the Department of Imagination, encouraging you to imagine bigger when you play the lottery. Visit us on Facebook or tweet what you do to Twitter hashtag #IfIWon. Who knows, you might even see your tweet appear on TV during an upcoming game. Seventh inning stretch here indeed. A lot of runs scored here tonight, folks. Look at that, 17 runs on 20 hits and 2 errors. New left fielder for the Tribe, Aaron Cunningham, takes over. Aaron Cunningham for Shelley Duncan, and the new pitcher, the fourth of the night, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith, his 6th appearance of the year. Opponent's average high at 350. 5 strikeouts in the 5 innings. He's walked 1 batter. Has not given up a home run this year.
Jesus Montero, his first hitter, and there's strike 1. Montero tonight, 0 for 2 with a walk. Look the other way. Chu chases towards the line, makes the catch. Joe Smith, Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, in Cincinnati. This is his 4th season with the Tribe. He was with the Mets in 07 and 08.
sidearm delivery. And you have a couple of right-handers. Montero just hit, and then you have Ryan hitting after Saunders. Left-handers should get a good look at him with the sidearm delivery.
Saunders tonight, fly to left, base hit to right, and a run scored, and Reedstone an E5. Strike Joe Smith, part of the December 2008 trade. Came to Cleveland from the Mets. 3-team trade that sent Franklin Gutierrez here to the Mariners. Indians also received infielder Luis Valbuena.
Sometimes sidearmers, they don't have much of a fastball, but Smith, his fastball is 91, 92 miles an hour. You can see the look the left-hander Saunders is getting as he drops down to the side. Hard slider in on his hands.
3-1. Ryan on deck. Big swing, fouled into the glove of Santana. 3-2. Two. Games you figure you played in that sort of ran like this?
There's been a lot of them when the score was like this, but to see
the way it happened.
Yeah, the way it happened. Wow.
High fly ball deep to center, traveling back, and he makes the catch. Brentley right at the wall. 2 outs.
That was the unusual part of it for the Mariners to come out and score 6 in the bottom of the 4th, and then the Indians come right back with the 7th spot. Pitch runs out over the middle of the plate. Saunders puts a pretty good charge into it, the 7th pitch of this at bat. Cool evening, though. Tough to hit it out in center field on a night like tonight. Thought it had a chance when he first touched it.
2 outs, nobody on. Brendan Ryan. Couple of walks, an RBI, 2 runs scored, and he struck out. He's 0 for 1. RBI by Jason Donald with 2 outs. Top the 7th for difference in this ball game right now. 9-8 Cleveland. Donald the shortstop. He's playing in place of Asdrubal Cabrera, the All-Stars, on bereavement leave. Lost his grandfather, went home.
He's filled in nicely, 2 for 3. A couple of RBIs and a run scored, including the go-ahead RBI, 7th inning.
Ryan works a walk, his 3rd tonight. Tying runs aboard for John Jaso. Jaso looked like he was going to be your hero tonight here, Mike. A 2-run homer in his first at bat as a Mariner in Safeco Field. 2-run homer to give the Mariners the lead as we check Sound Transit. Tired of paying high gas prices at the pump? Ride Sound Transit and save big. Visit soundtransit.org for details.
Well, Dave still has the opportunity to do that for you right now. 3 RBIs in the game, has scored a couple of runs, and another one in the seats. Mariners the lead.
On a note, John. Strike.
Again with the McDonald's Supermo, you can take a look at the release from Joe Smith. As a right-handed hitter, he feels like he's starting that ball behind you. The referee should have a better look at it.
One count to Jaso with Ryan at first. Strike two. We got Vinny Pistano warming up. Runner goes. Swing and a foul tip into Santana's glove. Jaso and the Mariners are done in the seventh. They trail by one, 9-8 Cleveland.
On top of the Mariners right now as we head into the eighth inning. After Cleveland leaves town, another AL Central foe invades Safeco Field. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. And they are trying to settle in with a new manager. Robin Ventura at the helm. Top of the sixth of this one, Baltimore's Nolan Reimold gets the O's on the board with the two-run shot to center field. J.J. Hardy followed that up with a solo blast to left center field. And that gave the Orioles the 3-0 lead. Reimold has been on fire, hitting a home run in the last 4 games, and Baltimore takes it in the Windy City. 3-2 the final. Dave?
All right, Angie, thank you. Baltimore came in as the #1 home run hitting team in the American League. Kipnis leading off. Jason Kipnis, Shin-Soo Choo, and Carlos Santana. 2-3-4 against Tom Wilhelmsen. All 2 strikes. Wilhelmsen came on in the 7th, gave up a 2-out RBI single to Donald, and that's the difference in the ballgame range.
And Tom is feeling good. The last fastball at 96 miles an hour. Throwing a good hard curveball right here and put him away.
Ball and 2 strikes. Higgins runs out of room.
Another fastball at 96. Tom, the setup man, typical as you take a look at the chart right there. All the pitches away from Kipnis. Only typically do that late in the game.
There's a curveball. That's the one you were looking for. Strikeout for Wilhelmsen, his first tonight.
For a couple of 96-mile-an-hour fastballs, here comes a 79-mile-an-hour hook. 12-6 curveball.
Tough hombre here. It's Shin Soo Choo. Couple of hits, couple of RBIs, 2 for 4. Laid down a bunt. I don't know if Seager would have got him had he been able to keep it foul.
I don't think so.
He was way back.
Yeah.
Looking ahead to the Mariners' 8th, top of the order. Figgins, Ackley, and Eachwood. Beating with some good heat. So Vinny Tristano looks like he is at the ready. Pitch the 8th inning for Cleveland. 1-2 pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes. There's that hook again.
Montero couldn't hang on to it.
Got Bill Miller, I think. Fine. All right. Give him some time.
Pitch, that 12-6 curveball that Tom throws. He throws it so hard. I have to believe as a hitter, that is a tough pitch to square up. It's also a tough pitch to throw for strikes, but I think if you're able to keep it down in the zone, it's a tough pitch to hit hard.
2-2 to Chu. Struck him out. Good pitch by Tom Wilhelmsen. That's 2 outs here in the 8th.
And McDonald's Supermo coming at you at 97-mile-an-hour fastball. You can see how late Chu is. That is by him.
Carlos Santana, he did some damage in the 5th inning. 12 men to the plate. He had a 3-run homer. Career best 27 home runs last year. 79 runs batted in. So no. Another well-hit ball, deep right center field. Going back, Saunders on the track. He's got room, makes the catch. Deepest part of the park. It holds it in. We go to the home 8th, top of the order coming up. Figgins, Ackley, and Ichiro. Mariners down a run. Go Field 9-8 Tribe. And if you're hitting the road outside the Northwest, take the Mariners with you. Subscribe to MLB.tv to see the Mariners live on your favorite devices in HD quality. You can visit Mariners.com to order and get more details. MLB.tv, baseball everywhere. Watching the end of the Giants-Phillies game last night, and that HD quality on your laptop is spectacular. Top of the order. Sounds like maybe some runs here against Vinny Pistano.
Numbers for Pistano, his 6th appearance of the year. 4 2/3 innings, 7 strikeouts without walking a batter. He has given up a couple of home runs. Opponent's average is .222.
Vinny out of Newport Beach, California, lives in Goodyear, Arizona. 6'2", 200. 1-2 at the Tribe last year. 2.32 ERA in 67 games.
Rally cap. Trying to help the guys out. Top of the order. Figgins coming up.
Rally shirts to t-shirts as well. 5th time up for Figgins. The sac fly back in the 4th. It's hit ball 1. And it's the 9th pitcher in the ballgame. 2-0. Document his cool night here at Safeco. 3-0 to Figgins. The kid's wide awake. He's into this game. Yeah.
Lucas Lidke, the left-hander getting loose. His cheeks were red, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. 3-1.
He's not going to make it much longer.
All right. Strike 2. Full count. Ooh, strike 3 call. 1 out.
All fastballs after struggling to find the strike zone. He gets the call on this last pitch. Looked like maybe it was off the plate away, but Bill Miller rings up Figgins.
One out. Here's Ackley. So strike 1. 0 for 3. Walk and a run scored. Strike 0-2. Stano working at a good pace. 0-2 pitch outside. Ackley to be followed by Ichiro. Ichiro with a 2-run single in the 4th. He's 1 for 4. Good. But everybody's going for rally caps. If they can pull off some mystical power here in the bottom of the 8th. 2-2 to Ackley. Breaking ball hit foul.
Figgins was able to see 6 pitches. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up to Ackley.
Staying with it is Kochman. He's always been a good fielding first baseman. 2 out.
And Manny Acta having Kochman play on the line, take the double away. Ackley unfortunately hits it right at him. Take a look at it. Kochman on the line, 1 step away from it.
They have that surrounded beautiful. Here's Ichiro. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th.
Well, the Mariners have their hitting star of the night on deck. Justin Smoke has a 4-for-4 night going. If Ichiro can find a way to get on, just an opportunity to swing it here.
1-1. Boy, he is pitching with metronome efficiency.
Those infielders like it.
Oh, yeah. Breaking the ball. Strike 2, 2-2. Pitching like he's got a cab waiting for him. 2-2. Foul off. There's Braintrust open for a tying run. Pitch. Hanahan, no, make the shortstop. Just played Donald as he was able to keep his eye on the ball as Hanahan cut across his face. 9th inning coming up. A 1-run Cleveland lead. Cleveland lead as we begin the 9th, and it's a catcher you'll find in your own home rather than behind home plate Saturday. First 10,000 fans receive a kitchen catcher, a compact collection bin to dispose of your food waste at home. It's courtesy of BASF. For tickets to April 21st versus the White Sox, go to Mariners.com. We started this game back at 7:10, 50 degrees. Judging by the guy on the left, it's down at least 15 degrees from that.
Good call.
Lucas Litke. Take the mound now. 5th pitcher used tonight by the Mariners. Big swing by Hafner. He got fooled.
Guessed wrong. Licky just an inning and 2/3 for him. 3 strikeouts. Hafner looking for the first pitch fastball. Licky threw him the slider.
Licky made his Safeco Field debut on Friday. Gave up a base hit to Josh Reddick. 1-1. All 2 strikes.
Well, if Licky can hold the Tribe where they're at, Mariners will have to get it done against Chris Perez. Perez has had his struggles this year, so maybe they can get something going off of him.
Done by Montero. But Chris Perez has been lit up. A 7.36 ERA in 4 games. 3 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs all earned.
Yeah, 3 walks too, so you can get wild.
He was ahead, and now it's a full count to Hafner, leading off the 9th. On deck, Shelley, check that, Aaron Cunningham, who came in for Shelley Duncan. Off-speed pitch gets Hafner looking. Big strikeout for Licky. 1 down here in the 9th. Good pitch.
He's pitched 2 innings now with this strikeout. That's 4 strikeouts in the 2 innings that he has worked. Excellent slider. Such a big pitch when you're pitching at this level and you have a hitter like Hafner up there in a 3-2 count. You can drop a breaking ball in there and not give in to him with the fastball. That will serve you well over your career.
Twice he fooled him because Hafner was geared up. First pitch,
yep.
Last pitch, looking at driving him. He is talking to himself right now. 1-0.
You can bet he will put that in the memory bank, so when Mr. Licky faces him again this summer, he will remember that.
We will see the Tribe again in May. One of your favorite things, the vaunted 2-game series. We got back-to-backers. Everybody's got them. We've got a 3-game set in New York, 2 in Boston, a day and a night game, and then a couple of games in Cleveland.
It's tough for the package.
Oh, no gimme that May 16, 17 is going to be glorious weather in Cleveland either. Hit hard, base hit. 2-1 pitch, Aaron Cunningham, a base hit. 1 out here in the 9th.
Cunningham coming in for Duncan for defense. Ends up getting an at-bat, picks up a base hit. Give Licky the chance to work to a couple of left-handed hitters again. He has Kochman and then Hanahan on deck.
One out, man at first. Ball misses. Kochman tonight got a double back in the 5th inning. 1 for 4. Roll 5 pickup from Milwaukee, Lucas Licky. 1-0. It's by Montero. Wild pitch. Count 2-0.
Steve Delabar, the right-hander, getting loose in the Mariner pen.
Two and one. Given an opportunity to pitch in front of his family last week in Texas. Another strike, 2-2. Wedge's club down a run in what has been a slugfest, particularly in the bottom of the fourth and top of the fifth. Smoke takes care of it. 2 outs. Runner to third is Cunningham. Going to bring up Jack Hanahan. 1 for 3, a walk, and a run scored. Mariners in the 9th inning. Smoke, Seager, and Montero 4, 5, and 6. Find it. Recovers nicely.
He's starting to give Montero a workout. He's burying his slider in the dirt. He hurt himself.
Yeah, Bill Miller giving him a couple seconds.
Right knee. I didn't see the ball hit him. Maybe just the movement of trying to get over there and block it. Thumbs up. All right.
1-0 the count to former Mariner Jack Hanahan. Outside tuna.
Take a look at it on the block. That ball bounces out in front of the plate. Looked like it hit him on the right bicep.
2-0's the count. 3-0. On deck hitters Jason Donald.
Come on, Bill. Watch the ball game, buddy. It's late, but let's go. Be fair.
4 pitch walk. First and third. And Eric Wedge is going to come get him. Strikeout looking. Base hit to left. Ground out and a walk. Litke's night done. Delabar's going to come in. 2 outs in the 9th. Runners at the corners and a 1-run. Cleveland lead. Ball game, ninth inning, Cleveland threatening again. Runners at the corners. And a new pitcher for the Mariners, it's Steve Delabar.
Steve Delabar, 6 strikeouts in the 4 2/3 innings. Opponents average 263. Where has he been hurt with the home run? 4 home runs here early in the season. He's going to face Jason Donald, the shortstop, number 9 hitter. They've done some damage today, filling in for Cabrera. A couple of RBIs, a run scored.
2 hits. My goodness, what a night. Delabar, runners at the corners, 2 outs in the ninth, trying to keep it a 1-run game. Ball 1. Delabar, the 6th Mariner pitcher tonight. Pitch. You get 2-0. Eric Wedge and the Mariners had an 8-1 lead after 4 innings. Half inning later, tied at 8-8. 7th inning. Cleveland regains the lead, a 2-out RBI single by this man, Jason Donald. Struble Cabrera, better shortstops in the game, back in his home country of Venezuela, having lost her grandfather's on bereavement leave. 2-2.
Steve going right at him with fastballs, all 4 pitches, 94 miles an hour.
Two and two with 2 on, 2 outs. Got him. Nice piece of work there by Steve Delabar. Smoke, Seager, and Montero. A run to tie, 2 to win here at Safeco Field. Have to do it against Chris Perez. John Jaso in his Mariner debut at Safeco Field. 2-run homer, put him up 2-1. Then the 4th inning, my things really got interesting, eh?
It did. It looked like the Mariners were going to run away with this game. Offensively, Jason takes one in the leg. That one had to hurt, but he'd pick up an RBI with the bases loaded. And John Biggins drive out to center field. He gets an RBI out of it. Sacrifice fly for Biggins.
After an Ackley walk, here's Ichiro, 3-hole. 2-run single. What an inning as the Mariners sent 11 men to the plate in the 4th. Ackley slides in, and Smoke having a great night. Smoke 4 for 4. He picks up an RBI. So the Mariners put up a 6 spot in the 4th to take an 8-1 lead. Cleveland responds immediately, and now their closer, Chris Perez, is on.
Chris Perez, we talked about his struggles. A couple of saves on the year, 3 2/3. 3 strikeouts, 3 walks.
Bouncing ball down to Catchman. 1 pitch, 1 out. One out. That'll bring up Kyle Seager. Coach tells you a long time ago in high school, boys, you never know. He wasn't kidding. I mean, you're thinking 8-1, lights out, see you later.
Elwood had cruised through 3 innings, struggled a little bit in the first, but after that has 3 solid innings, so you would think he'll shut this thing down, and then for whatever reason the wheels fell off. Wasn't able to record an out in the 5th inning. Kyle Seager in good shape.
Folks at home can text in your thoughts on Justin Smoak's performance tonight. Chris Perez, 36 saves last year, 23 the year before. That is not going to come back.
And a 2-0 count. Kyle Seager would like to have that pitch back. 92 miles an hour in the middle of the plate.
So 2-1. Chris Perez picked up in June '09 from the Cardinals with a player to be named later. Turned out to be right-hander Jess Todd in exchange for veteran Mark DeRosa. And the actor we're glad to have him. 59 saves the last 2 years. 2-2. Fouled off. 2-2. I'm back again.
They're just going at each other. Perez all fastballs. Kyle turning it loose.
Perez on the All-Star team last year. He's 2-2 here to Seager. Outside, full count. Get a formula. Get Seager on with a walk. Montero hits a home run. Everybody goes on that. 3-2. There's a base hit. He's aboard. That's a start. Seager's second hit tonight.
That was a great battle. 8 pitches into the at bat. Kyle Seager solid line drive, base hit into right field.
And Nori Kawasaki just ran out pickups.
He's ready.
He's been ready.
Been running and stretching for the last couple of hours.
Come to ball game, folks. Or watch on TV. It's home games. Leachwell leads the club out. Kawasaki's right behind him for what, the first 7-8 steps. It's hysterical. You saw it today. I missed it. Ground ball. What a hop! There's a break. Going to third is Kawasaki.
That looked
That
like
looks like that looked like
a bad one.
Looked like a Tony Kubek moment. Happened in the '60 World Series. He took one in the throat. That pretty much ruined it. It ended his career. That's a tough one for Jason Donald.
Should be a base hit for Montero. That ball came up. Terrible hop. Looks like a routine double play ball to end the game, and here it comes straight up, Catches him right on the chin.
That was tailor-made double play too.
Yeah. Oh, man. He's in great shape, and the ball just comes straight up in there. You can see he can't even get his right hand, which was up to begin with, to protect himself, and it goes right off his chin.
Boy, that's an infielder. You've been there. That's an infielder's worst nightmare. Base hit. Runners at the corners.
Olivo came out to run for Montero. And you don't see many of those hops. The infields are so good at the major league level. It's rare that you see a bad hop, but every now and then one will catch you. Scary moment for Donald. Great break for the Mariners. Take a look at it. Routine. Second hop. Here's the third one, easy, and you go, oh man, that ball just jumped straight up in the air on him.
Jason Donald filling in for Asdrubal Cabrera. Boy, he may need that Josh Reddick mouthpiece. Man, oh man. Reddick, the right fielder for the A's, talked about him when they were here. He using a mouthpiece, having lost a filling in the first workout in Japan a couple of weeks ago.
I'll give Michael Saunders a chance. His last time up, just missed a home run, dead center field. Took Brantley all the way back to the wall.
Well, the stage is certainly set. Tying run at third, one out. Olivo, the winning run, he's at first. Saunders, the hitter. Strike one. Montero, a bad hop base hit. Pinch running is Olivo. Maniacta. And the Tribe up a run. Pitch outside for a ball. Nine-8 ball game. Pitch is Saunders outside, 2-1. Michael Saunders, his early going to spring in this early part of the season has been all about being aggressive. Swinging a bat. Brandon League is up. 2-1 pitch.
I was hoping he was going to stay out over the plate. Michael gets a pitch on the outside corner, but the pitch is up enough where he would have been able to get that pitch into the outfield. An aggressive swing from Saunders. Fouls a straight back.
Two and two with 2 on, 1 out. Good at bat.
Mariner hitters have made Perez work. Saunders right now just trying to find a way to get it in play, and hopefully it's in the outfield somewhere. Take a look at the last swing. This is a slider.
Two and two to Saunders. Fought it off.
Yeah, he tried to come back inside after all those pitches away, and he left it in the middle of the plate.
Saunders with 1 home run on the season. Hit it 10 days ago at Oakland. Do it again at 2 and 2. Took something off it. Short left field. Cunningham comes in, and that's out number 2. Leave it up to Brendan Ryan. 2 outs, 2 on. Down a run here in the 9th.
You look at the last pitch. This looks like a changeup, 82 miles an hour.
Brendan Ryan has walked 3 times tonight, scored twice, struck out once, 0 for 1. First pitch to Ryan. Breaking ball misses. Olivo is at first, representing the winning run. Kawasaki is down to third, the tying run. 1-0 to Ryan. High 2-0.
Next pitch will be 20 for Perez in the inning.
Here's Kawasaki. 90 feet away. The tying run. 2-0 pitch. Did he go? Did not. 3-0.
Sometimes they go your way. Take a look at this one. First base umpire Campo said nope, he did not go.
On deck is John Jaso. 3-0 to Ryan. Ball 4. He's aboard. Bases are loaded. Here comes John Jaso. Ryan's walked 4 times tonight.
That was a huge walk. It was the winning run. Olivo down to second base, so a base hit now not only ties the game, probably wins it for you. Jaso 1 for 3 with a home run, 3 RBIs in the game, and scored 2 runs.
Long slow walk by Manny Acta. So nowhere to put Jaso. Bases are loaded. Miller coming out to break it up. Yellow Olivo stretching his legs between second and third.
21 pitches for Perez. It looked like Manny Acta just wanted to come down and calm his closer down. A lot of smiling going on out there. Situation where normally you would see that.
Keep him loose. What a fantastic finish on it, John. Why not? Kawasaki tying run, winning run, Olivo at second. And for extra RBI purposes, Ryan's at first. Big spot for Jaso. First home game as a Mariner. He got off to just an outstanding start on a 2-2 pitch. He homered, put the Mariners in front 2-1. Back in the third inning.
Well, last time he started, he drove in the winning run off of Joe Nathan in Texas.
Here's the 1-0 to Jaso. Takes it on the outside corner. Perez going to have to bring something to him now. 2-0. Talking about a roller coaster ball game. 2-0 to Jaso. There's a fly ball to right. Didn't get enough. That's the ball game, and the Tribe wins it 9-8. He made a bid. Tried to leave the yard for a grand slam, but Cleveland holds on to win it 9-8. What a game.
It was a great game. Jaso with an opportunity. Gets an account that he wants. Gets the pitch he wants, a fastball in the middle of the plate. Looks like he hits it off the end of the bat just a little bit. Turns it into a routine fly ball to right field. Oh, he looked like he thought maybe he had a chance. What a game. I'll tell you, a lot of twists and turns in this one.
That's amazing. 3 hours and 33 minutes. And the shortstop, Jason Donald, he takes one in the chops.